2 men are shot and killed and a woman also shot, tells WOWT6 News. She is now scared for her life. She described the terrifying details of what happened inside her home. WOWT6 News' Chase Moffitt has the story.
A night filled with gunfire and violence, ending with a double homicide investigation. The woman who lives here is Dominique Valentine, and she's the third victim from the gunfire hit in the leg. We spoke with Valentine and her mother off camera. They both described a horrifying scene. Valentine said that she was expecting a man named Malquan King. He's an on-again, off-again boyfriend, and 2 other men. Those 3 men had just arrived to her house together after driving 5 hours in from Missouri. Once inside the home and making themselves comfortable, about 20 minutes passed when one of the 3 men had asked to use the bathroom. Then Valentine says that man emerged from the bathroom and opened fire on everyone inside. Inside at the time were also 6 children. And that's when the gunshots were heard in the neighborhood. In fact, a neighbor tells us off camera they heard about 12 shots fired from the home, and then they heard and saw cars pulling out of the driveway, screeching off. But inside, it was a gruesome scene already unfolding. Valentine explains when the shots rang out, she and King ran for a back bedroom to hide in a closet. Police identified the other fatality, 23-year-old Aurelius Hassel. He had been fatally shot in the front room of the house. Meanwhile, the gunman, Valentine said, continued shooting into the rest of the house, stopping only to ask, "Is everyone okay?" Valentine says she knew not to speak up. Sadly, the shooting continued, and that's when she heard King get hit too. He would slump down to the floor and die in front of her. Through teary eyes, Valentine explains that's when she ran for her phone in the room. She would hide back in the closet, calling for 911. She's thankful.
Tonight, an affidavit gives us new details about Saturday's double murder.
Our Aaron Murray shares with us more on the main suspect and what the only surviving victim told police. Aaron?
John Mallory, after the double murder on Saturday, police say the main suspect, Michael Nolt, fled. Now, they believe that he left here from Omaha and drove to Fort Wayne, Indiana. From there, and that is where his mother lives. From there, he went west, which is where U.S. Marshals caught up with him in Mesa, Arizona, taking police and law enforcement a total of 3 days to track him down.
Michael Nolt is the main suspect in Saturday's double murder at 45th and Curtis. Aurelius Hassel and Malquan King were killed. King's girlfriend and renter of the home, Dominique Valentine, was shot once. New Thursday, the county attorney released the affidavit, which paints a clearer picture of what happened. It started with Hassel, King, and Nolt getting to the home just after 2 in the morning. King and Valentine going into the bedroom, leaving Nolt and Hassel in the living room.
Valentine said she heard arguing in the living room and then multiple gunshots. Valentine and King got into the closet to hide. Soon, though, multiple rounds were fired through the closet door. She said several of them hit King, and none of them hit her. She says the shooter came back here to the living room and fired more shots, and then returned back to the bedroom. She then heard a voice from someone asking, "Is everyone okay?" She decided to stay quiet. But then she says more gunfire came through the closet door. This time, though, striking her in the leg.
At this point, Valentine says she waited until she heard her front door close, then called police.
Detectives found Hassel and King dead inside the home with multiple gunshot wounds. This is a .40 caliber bullet. Detectives say they found shell casings from this type of bullet inside the home, but not just 1 or 2 or 3, but 21 .40 caliber shell casings inside the home. And on Monday, detectives say Nolt's mother called them saying she was missing her .40 caliber handgun.
Nolt's mother also told detectives she'd received a phone call from Nolt where he had told her he'd killed 2 people in a botched robbery. With photographer Alex Hassel, Aaron Murray, WOWT,
the grandma,
6 News.
Your daughter, his mom said that he witnessed her get shot. When this happened, my son gave a complete testimony to everybody and the police. And before this article, the news reporting came out, he was dead on. So I'm going to let my son tell you what he saw.
When that night happened, I woke up, it was early in the morning, and then I went in the living room and I see my uncle, and I asked him where my mom went, and he told me she went to the store, she's gonna be right back. So I tried to stay out there to wait for her, but he told me go in the room, and when I was going to go to the room, I went to the restroom real quick, and my mom came back, and the shooter, he came in too, and then that's when he started shooting, and I was under the sink, and I just seen debris and stuff coming down, and it was all over the place. And then I peeked out, and then I ran straight to the room where my sisters and my cousins were, and then I hit them, and I told them to be quiet, and I said, don't say anything. And then that's when the killer tried to come in and ask us if anybody was okay and stuff like that. And then shortly after he left, my mom, she left, and then that's when the police, they came in, and then they got us and stuff, and we went outside. We hopped in, they was talking to us for a quick second. We hopped in this police car. I was in the back seat, and there was no doors.
So if y'all new to what's going on, if y'all watched my previous videos, y'all will get more information. But I stand by me protecting my son, pouring into him, focus on his future and his education, because I was already doing that before this actually happened. Kenny, I was in my son's life. You're inaccurate. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull out some more of my receipts. But after this, I'm done because y'all don't got no legs to stand on.
My journal, Damari.
All right, go ahead. That's your handwriting, right?
Yes. Okay, so August 29th. My family like to go to the church. They enjoy to go to my football game. My family love playing together.
So show us and tell me what you were trying to say. Flip it around so we can see it. So what were you trying to say?
I was trying to say my family likes to go to the church, and they enjoy going to my football games, and me and my family loves playing together.
And who are you talking about? Us, right?
Yes, I was talking about y'all.
Yeah, my dad. Your dad?
My dad and my stepmom and my sisters. And this is a picture of the church. Sunday, and then that's 7 a.m. And then
yeah, we know we went Sunday because we always went Sunday.
We went Sunday.
We went Tuesdays and we go on Wednesday. We went to church a lot, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to church a whole bunch.
Yeah, but this is your stuff, isn't it?
Yes, this is all mine.
And I got more stuff, don't I?
Yes, you got a bunch. My first drawing ever. I'm not capping. Look, check the beauty in this. So beautiful.
And who'd you do that with?
My dad. And then this, my name, so y'all
100%.
Y'all don't think I'm like. And then this is when I leveled up.
And who was you with?
My dad. This when I leveled up. Y'all see it? I like it. Okay. And it led to this.
Yeah, buddy.
So, dang.
You trying to give them skills up?
Yep.
You know, you trying to give those skills up.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give them skills up.
You know I love you.
I love you too.
Grandma, stop lying. I do care about his education. Y'all obviously didn't, because y'all didn't know that I was communicating as teachers when I was up here, and they were letting me know all the BS that was going on. Missing assignments, tardiness. Y'all wasn't tapping in. They said I was communicating better than y'all even though I was out the state, and they wish I was actually here to deal with me. So they kept just sending me so much, hitting me up, calling me everything. And that's what helped push me over the edge to help him go get him, because you was lying about a lot of stuff. Y'all want to know more what was going on, go to my other videos, because I want to break all that stuff that was going down. But a lot sent me over the edge to go get my son, because he was going to run away. He didn't want to be with y'all. He said you were not doing right. He knew wherever I was at, he felt like he was going to make it being with me. Don't get mad. Be glad. I never really wanted to go this far. I was using my original video as a testimony of what not to do, how not to fail your kids, using myself as an example. So I know y'all came in trying to bash me, bury me, but I've been honest to my son from jump. I've always told him stuff about me. When my son first got back in my life, I let him actually yell at me. I let him say, my dad wasn't there. I let him get all his anger, rage out, and he really didn't have none. But I told him too, like, I wasn't there. You were going, I didn't even bash nobody. I just told him about my flaws, and I just spent so much time with him. My son was my world. You see it. He was my world. I documented so much because I was thanking God for allowing me to get this chance, because I actually got out the military to get my son. And I have documentation of that too, because the Army documents the things you said. I have court documentation. I have so much proof, but I don't need to prove anything to y'all. This was actually to the world to be like, fathers, fight for your son. Don't be timid no more. I know court systems might not favor you, but fight for your son. Don't give up. And then I was trying to tell guys, okay, say if you can't get to your son through the courts, if you're able to be with your son, focus, bump the materialistic stuff. If he needs it, get what he needs. But one of the main things you need is to make sure he knows God. He knows who he is. He sees you for what you are. Now, not the stuff you're trying to hide. Let them know who you are. There's no reason why your kids should grow up in a house and feel like they don't know their parent and then you don't know them. That whole fake thing within the household, I think is disgusting. I've been in too many households and seen it. You don't know who your mom is or who your dad is. They keep stuff hidden because they're like, you're a kid. You're a kid. Okay, fine. Don't tell them your stuff. At least show them what not to do. Talk to them. I spent my life trying to give it to my son. Y'all bashing about how we live, clothes, everything. I've been able to make money. I can make money. I've saved up money so I can be around my son a lot more. Y'all don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually spending more time pouring into my family. And when everybody hits a certain level, we gonna ball out. But I don't want my kids to be looking at nice clothes and kill themselves. I've seen too many celebrities who are rich, got clothes, got everything, and they die. They kill themselves, suicide. And then grandma coming in and said, I don't care about my son's education. I showed y'all, I've been worried about it since jump. If y'all saw some of the messages from Facebook, and I can't change Facebook. I can't alternate the dates. So these are a long time ago. I've been working on it. I was talking about school, studying, having fun. I was always with my son. If y'all read those comments, Kenny keeps saying, he was with me. He was with me. He was with me. Or grandma, me, grandma. He was with me. He was with me. He was with me. There was a time I had him with my mom for a little bit when stuff got hectic and I had to go to court, do stuff, and I didn't want him tagging around because I didn't know if that guy got caught right away. That's it. But other than that, no one can say that I was just dropping my son off to everybody. Only time I ever gave him to someone was his mom. Y'all saw him all over the place. With me, wherever I went, he went. Where he was going, I was going. When it was time to leave, I left. And then when he would see his cousins and stuff, I asked my son. I was always there. I talked to the grown-ups, but I started realizing grown-ups wasn't important to my son. They just wanted to talk to me. They want to get my knowledge and my wisdom because they're like, man, you're young. You know so much about God. What's going on? Because I spent time studying people, learning from people. That is my skill. That's why I love Kevin Samuel. That's why I love MTR, because they were doing stuff that I was into. I actually got my college papers that I wrote about y'all, life, my mistakes, failure, my relationship. I still got the dates, everything. I can still log into my Metro email and it has it documented. I have so much stuff that I can prove, but this wasn't for y'all. It was for my son to free himself, to speak honest, to stand up, to have courage, to be better than me, because I didn't speak up and be aggressively enough towards y'all. Y'all saw my pastor and them supported me. When all that stuff happened, so many people was like, get full custody. But Dominique, I didn't want to do that to you. I didn't. I wanted you to still have my son in your life, or I wanted him to be in your life. I told him that all the time. I never said you was dead. I said, your mom is tripping right now. We're going to work on you. So by the time you get back with them, you won't be behind anymore. Because I got him tested too. And I have documentations. Texas tested him. They actually had a serious issue on y'all side. Serious. I got so much, but I don't need to keep showing y'all receipts. Y'all can't break me. This was something to show my son, but we didn't think it was going to go this way. But I'm happy it did, because y'all show y'all true colors. And Kenny, I always spoke highly of you. You know why? Because when I was searching for my son when he was hidden in Arizona, remember I came to your house, you was about Popeyes, and I knocked on the door, you didn't answer, and I got in that silver car and I drove off, and you was trying to come out with bass in your voice. And I was like, what? I kind of came back I didn't say what, but I was like, what you say? And then you lower your tone, like, be in my son's life. And I was like, you right, but your sister playing games. Like, oh yeah, I know, but be there. I shouldn't be in his life. You were there, but you wasn't doing nothing because he didn't know his ABCs. Damari remembers that. You might have bought him stuff. I never truly was trying to come at you. It was about your sister. You came at me. You did talk to me at Metro. You did show me a video of my son riding a bike. So I'll be honest, did I let that slip out of my mind? Yeah, Damari even remembers it. And that's why I respected you, because you showed me that, then you told me about what was going on with your sister. But I already knew anyway, because y'all know my family lived next door to her. They did. Am I lying? Am I lying about that? Ask me my line. I can have my auntie come out and take a picture of the house today. today. I can literally have that. They can go in front of the house and come up. Don't lie. My cousin lived down the street from you. I had multiple family members. Nate told me people was coming out your house all throughout the night. I promise you, Tommy, did I not come to you after church service and walk over there on a Sunday and was trying to find out why was your window broken? Because I didn't know at the time. Your window was broken, your car window was busted out, and it was shocking me. And I was just coming up to talk to you about what I was hearing in the streets, to be like, hey, calm down. My people by you. And all of a sudden, your boyfriend on the front, the one that died, he told you to lie to me. Am I lying or not? Am I lying or not? He told you to lie to me, and I said, hey, I heard y'all, overheard y'all. Y'all thought y'all was whispering, but y'all weren't. When I walked up, God's spirit was on me because he had me pray for you at church. He literally had me pray for you that day at church, and I didn't want to pray for you. I'm going to be honest. I didn't want to pray for you, but he forced me to pray for you and those kids. He's like, pray for these kids. He said, pray for tomorrow, but pray for these other kids. I'm like, what other kids? Her daughters? And I was like, I'll pray for them. But he's like, no, there's some other kids, and I pray for them. I'm like, okay, cool. And then when y'all lied to me, what did I say to y'all? I said, God said y'all gonna be cursed because y'all don't know that I'm a man of God. I'm going to church. Me and my son was cleaning at church. Ask my bishop. I was like, when I was really in church and cleaning the church, I took it over because I didn't want none of the ladies doing it no more. Too many women in the church was cleaning the church. Wasn't a lot of fellas in there. So I took up the initiative and made my son do it. We did it. We used to run the church. We cleaned it all the time. We stayed in church. That's why he wrote about it. We still got his notebook of him documenting the dates and everything. I got so much. I got proof of me being in church with him. My bishop talking about us. Remember when I brought you to church, Dominique? I had my whole family, you in church, but guess what? You fell out. Did you not? You fell out. But it's okay. Y'all can judge me all y'all want. I'm fine with that. Some people might not like what I'm doing, but this is not for YouTube. Or not for to impress YouTube, but it was just to free people around the world. This is my journey. Stop lying, y'all. Be honest. I still got love for y'all in the spirit, in the way. But Kenny, you played yourself, bro. You don't know everything. You really didn't. But you were a stand-up guy, I thought. But you won't tell the truth about your sister. I'm not making that up. You know I'm not. And then my nephew said he does love you. He thinks you're cool, but he feels a better connection with Tyler. And I've always loved Tyler because Tyler was real about y'all. Always. But me and Dominique go back to when we were 12 and 13. I know so much about y'all. I mean, I know she used to talk bad about your mom. She still did. Damari heard it. So I know grandma was trying to come to your aid, but you threatened me. And I got transcripts of what you were saying to me in court. You remember you got kicked out? There's people that type right. Stop playing with me, y'all. This is my mic drop.